On Monday, July 15, 2024, a Thanksgiving service was held at St. Jude Anglican Church in Magodo, Lagos, to celebrate the 70th birthday of Professor Adetokunbo Fabamwo. Professor Adetokunbo Fabamwo is a distinguished professor of obstetrics and gynecology at Lagos State University College of Medicine, LASUCOM, and currently serves as the Chief Medical Director of Lagos State University Teaching Hospital, LASUTH. With an MB-CHB degree and fellowships from the National Postgraduate Medical College, West Africa College of Surgeons, and the International College of Surgeons, Professor Fabamwo has an extensive academic and professional background. Professor Fabamwo has authored over 70 scientific publications and held numerous prestigious roles, including Acting Dean of LASUCOM's Faculty of Clinical Sciences and Chairman of the Governing Board of the Institute of Fertility Medicine. He is an active member of several professional and scientific groups, such as the Sub-Saharan Cervical Cancer Working Group, and serves as a contributing editor for multiple medical journals. In addition to his professional achievements, Professor Fabamwo is actively involved in various social and cultural organizations. He is a former chairman of the Yoruba Tennis Club and a member of Ikoyi Club 1938, Ibadan Recreational Club, and the Rotary Club of Bagada. An elder at St. Jude's Anglican Church, Magodo GRA, Professor Fabamwo is married to Lady Olubumi Fabamwo, former Director General of the Public Service Staff Development Center, Magodo. They have 4 children, one of whom is a medical doctor. The Thanksgiving service was attended by a host of distinguished personalities, including His Excellency Babajide Sanwo-Olu, Executive Governor of Lagos State, and his wife, Dr. Mrs. Claudiana Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu, the esteemed wife of the Deputy Governor, Dr. Mrs. Oluremi Hamzat, Princess Folashade Olatilo, esteemed wife of Prince Bisi Olatilo, Chairman CEO Biscan Communication, members of the Yoruba Tennis Club, led by its chairman, Barrister Olakunle Agbebi, and immediate past chairman, Bro Babajide Damasio, as well as members of the Island Club and other prestigious social clubs, the Civil Service Commission, and the LASUT community, also graced the event. The Gospel reading was taken from the book of Matthew 26. In his sermon, Right Reverend James Olushola Adedeji thanked God for the privilege of celebrating Professor Fabamwo's 70th birthday. He praised the celebrant's strong commitment to his faith and described him as a calm and calculated individual.
When we look around the celebrant of today, there is only one phrase that describes him so perfectly. And I said it's God's amazing grace. This is because there are some things in life that are beyond human normal capacity. For the good name that is more than gold, for the family God has raised through him, for his chosen career, for all the promotions here and there, for him to have been at the zenith of his career, for the peace of mind, for health, and for peace at home. Today, the thing I'm going to use very briefly is God's amazing grace. And this type of amazing grace is what John described in John chapter 1 verse 16, when he says we have received in fullness grace upon grace. When you look at the celebrant of today, the Lord has really favored him, not even this recent time, I will say from birth. Then what is grace? Grace is an amazing favor or merited favor. The blessing that you have received when you even least expected. It is also a free blessing based on generosity of God. It is God's benevolence, love, and mercy. It is God's love, extravagant love. It is an unmerited divine assistance granted to a human being. It is God reaching or downloading the kindness to his people. And of course, it is a divine partiality In Romans chapter 9, verse 15 says, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy upon, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion upon.
Following the sermon, fervent prayers were offered for Professor Fabamwo and his family, as well as for the entire congregation. The service included the administration of the Holy Communion and special presentations by the choir and by the celebrant, Professor Fabamwo, his wife, and close associates. A notable highlight of the service was a vibrant Thanksgiving session celebrating God's grace and sustenance in Professor Fabamwo's life at 70. His Excellency Babajide Sanwo-Olu spoke at the service, congratulating Professor Fabamwo and praising him as a transformative figure.
Let me, on all of your behalf, thank all of you for making our time to be here. It's not a thanks, I'm not saying thanks, but For that, we have to first thank you for making out the time on a Monday afternoon to be here to celebrate with one of us. A man that means so many things to so many people. A man that has used his professional giving that God has repeated to him to change life, to transform life professionally. A man that has also used his social acumen to change life across borders. A man that God has also used in relationship to manage people. Professor Fabamwo, I want to thank God for your life.
He acknowledged the significant impact Professor Fabamwo has had on Lagos State, particularly through his reforms at LASUTH, and thanked the distinguished guests for their attendance.
We in Lagos State cannot thank you enough for what God has used you for at taking our institution, the Lagos State University of Lagos State Teaching Hospital, to be the first among equal, the best tertiary institution, tertiary health institution in our country, and has become a pride of not only Lagos State, but indeed the country. They have made that teaching hospital not just a place where knowledge and skills are being transferred, but people go there and they get well. They get really, really well. Thank you very much, sir, for also reversing.
The service concluded with a heartfelt rendition of Happy Birthday by the congregation. Followed by a photo session and the cutting of the birthday cake and a recessional hymn.